Alright, in this video, I want to talk about how to prevent an infinite loop while working with the useEffect hook in React. I'll be talking about the different ways in which an infinite loop can get started while you work with the useEffect hook, and the specific ways you can utilize to prevent those infinite loops from occurring time and time again. So this video is going to clear a lot of your concepts, and it's going to save you a bunch of time in the future if you ever stumble into a similar issue. Alright, so to get started, first of all, let's say I have this count and set count state. Now I'll create a useEffect over here. So I'll create this useEffect which takes this callback. So the first very common and minor way in which an infinite loop is started is if you forget to add the dependency array in the useEffect. So let's say if I forget to add the dependency array and I try to update the state over here. So I say count plus 1. Alright. So now you can see I'm getting a warning, maximum update depth exceeded, and it's going on continuously. Alright, now I'm gonna comment this out for now because it's gonna hang my PC completely. Right, I'll comment this out and I'll refresh this. Alright, so as you saw, if I set the state in the useEffect without adding the dependency array, then it creates an infinite loop. And why does that happen? Because after the component is rendered, when the component mounts, this return part is first executed, whatever that exists over here, and after that the useEffect runs. But when the useEffect runs, it sees that there is no dependency array, and the dependency array in the useEffect is utilized to let the useEffect know when it should run itself again. So if we don't put anything in a dependency array, and if we don't put a dependency array itself, then whenever the state updates, a re-render in the component occurs. So when a re-render occurs, this useEffect is run again and it sees that there is no dependency, so it executes the code within it again, which again leads to another set count being executed that again re-renders the component, which in the next cycle again sees that there is no dependency array, so it again runs the code within the useEffect, which runs the set count again, and this keeps on continuing infinitely. So the solution to this is very simple, just add a dependency array over here. So now if I uncomment this, you'll see that we don't get any error over here. So if I refresh, we don't get any warning, there's no infinite loop that's being created. So either you can add an empty dependency array, or let's say in a case where your useEffect depended on some variable that based on whenever that variable updated itself, then we should run the useEffect. In that scenario, you could also add something within this dependency array, and that would also not create an infinite loop. So for example, if instead of count set count, we had another state, let's say is loading or set is loading, and this would be, let's just add false, and then I could keep this is loading over here, and if I refresh this, so in a scenario like this, we still won't get the infinite loop occurring. Of course, I'm not using this set is loading anywhere, but this just goes to show that if you add a dependency array, and if you're also utilizing some state which reruns the useEffect based on only whenever that state updates, in these two cases, when you have a dependency array, whether it's empty or whether it's not empty, and it depends on a state, then the useEffect doesn't go on to run infinitely. It only runs either once if it's empty, or it runs whenever the variable that it depends on updates. So this is one way to prevent an infinite loop. Now another way you can get an infinite loop while working with useEffect is, let's say, first of all, I'll remove this is loading, and then let's say if I had an object, I'll say const obj equals, an object says a with a value of 1. And now if I take this object and I place it here as the dependency, you can see we again get an infinite loop. You can see this keeps on running over and over again. Alright, so I'll just comment this out for now, and I'll refresh this. So I did this just because my PC would start to hang and I didn't want that to happen. But you saw we did get an infinite loop while setting an object in the dependency array. Now why does that happen? Well, that's because objects, arrays, functions, all these things are reference values. And reference value are stored based on the location in the memory. So this variable that you're seeing here, obj, this points to the location in the memory where this object is stored, where this value that you see is stored. So this obj is pointing to that location. So this means that every time our state updates and the component is re-rendered, the location where this value is stored also changes. And because this location changes, useEffect thinks that the obj variable has also changed, because obj points to the location where this value is stored. So during a re-render, when the location of this object is changed, so its reference is changed, the useEffect thinks that the entire object variable itself has changed, because the variable points to the location where the value is stored. And because of that, the useEffect is run again. So because it's run again, the set count gets run again, and then when the set count gets run again, another re-render is done, and then again a new location is given to this value, and then again the useEffect thinks the obj has been updated, which leads to another set count being executed, and this creates another infinite loop. Alright, so the solution to fixing this would be to use the useRef hook in React. So I declare useRef over here, and then over here I write const obj equals useRef, and I initialize this useRef with this object over here. So let's say I'll take the value of this object, remove this obj, and I'll pass it over here. So if I do that, and if I uncomment my useEffect, and then if I refresh my page, then you'll see there's no infinite loop being triggered at all. So this means if I use the useRef to define my object variable, then the useEffect doesn't create an infinite loop. Now why does this happen? Well, that's because the useRef hook persists between re-renders. So it makes sure that the obj value stays the same between each re-render. So its location doesn't change, no matter how many times the component is re-rendered. And that leads to our useEffect treating this obj as one value, because the location where obj points stays the same throughout. And that's why useRef can be beneficial for us in situations like these. And as I said, functions are also a reference value. So let's say if I had a function over here, let's say I'll say const handle click will be an arrow function. And then let's say I take this function, first I'll refresh this, and then I pass that function as a dependency. Then as you can see, we again get an infinite loop. Keeps on going on and on again. Now again, I'll first comment this off because I don't want my PC to get destroyed, or I don't want it to lag. Now the infinite loop has stopped because of course I commented the code out, but you could see upon using a function over here, we did get an infinite loop as well. So functions being a reference value, they also start an infinite loop while being added in the dependency of the useEffect. So how do we prevent this infinite loop when it comes to functions? Well, for functions, instead of using useRef, we use the useCallback hook. So I'll use useCallback over here, and then I'll write handle click, same as we did before. Then I'll wrap this handle click with a useCallback. I'll say useCallback, which takes two arguments. The first argument is the function that needs to be cached and stored without changing between re-renders. So this will be the function which is going to be cached, and it won't change during re-renders. It will just have whatever logic we were supposed to have within the handle click. And the second argument within the useCallback hook is going to be the dependency array. So if the dependency in the useCallback hook changes, then the function is recreated again. So now if I pass this handle click to this useEffect over here, I'll first uncomment it. We're already passing handle click. So in this case, if I refresh this, you see we don't get any infinite loops being created. So unlike when we used handle click like this, which created an infinite loop, when we use a function as a dependency in the useEffect's dependency array and we wrap it with useCallback, then it prevents any sort of infinite loop. So these were a few ways to prevent an infinite loop from occurring while working with the useEffect hook. Now these concepts of using the useRef or useCallback hook are pretty handy. You also got an example of when you can utilize these hooks in your React application. So I hope you got to learn something from this video. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as usual, stay tuned for more.